People who wear hoodies when it is 100 degrees out. Why? Summary. 1. People with sensory processing issues. ASD, SPD, etc. 2. People with poor body image, whether from dysmorphia, dysphoria, or being overweight, underweight. 3. People physically covering up self-harm or psychologically covering up depression, also sometimes track marks. 4. People feeling too lazy to wear bras or something more formal. Edit. What I believe we've concluded here is that if you know someone who persistently wears hoodies, sweatshirts, or long-sleeve tees when it's inappropriate for the weather, think about checking in with them to make sure they're okay. The only innocent ASD is still a problem, and they might also need to be checked on because social isolation, comorbidity. One of these reasons is no. 4. Except if it happens regularly. It could be a symptom of depression. Thanks. I'm insecure about my body. Well, wearing a hoodie in 100 degrees will definitely make you feel hot. I'm on the Asperger's spectrum, and something about the hood around my head makes my sensory issues much more bearable, and makes me feel safer. I did this in high school, and I'm just gonna say it. I saw Anakin doing this in episodes 2 and 3 and thought he looked dope as fuck. I figured I'd look cool if I did this too. A surprise to be sure, but a welcome one. 'Cause I fat. I actually do it for the opposite reason, lol. I wear hoodies because I'm scrawny and have noodle arms, so they add bulk. The duality of man. I'm insecure and I prefer being a shapeless blob over having people actually see me. Self-harm you're not for a very long time now. But my early teen years I wore the same 2 hoodies constantly. Even when I slept. Yeah, my arms are covered in several hundred scars from my self-harm days. People stare if I wear short sleeves. Sobs. I've stopped caring. Most people don't ask me about it. If they do, I just tell them matter-of-factly that I have a mental health disorder but I'm better now. They usually either don't know how to react, which I kind of like, since they asked a probing question anyways, or apologize and I tell them it's okay. I'm not ashamed by it anymore. I hope someday you can find this level of comfort for your body, because it is so freeing to not give a shit. NGL, it's usually low self-esteem or confidence issues, or aesthetic fashion purposes, I guess. But I used to wear hoodies every day to hide my body. And I live in Florida. Until I passed out from the heat one day. LMAO. Body dysmorphia must be a lot easier to deal with in cold climates. You can just cover up 99% of the time, although I guess that might stop you ever confronting the problem, monsieur. I'm one of those people who are always cold. Sometimes I wear 2 sweaters, jacket, 2 pairs of socks and sweatpants under my jeans. I probably have some disease or some shit. I'd see a doctor about that one. Have you had your hemoglobin and iron levels checked? It could also be a thyroid issue. Because I don't like to carry a purse but still need pockets for my few things. Keys, phone, wallet. Women's clothing is so stupid. The pockets are typically too shallow to fit anything useful. Also, when a dress has pockets and I carry things in them, the items in my pocket hit against my legs when I walk. Hoodies solve these problems. Happy Cake Day. The worst is when the pockets are a lie. I'm more tattooed than I'm not. I wear a thin hoodie or long-sleeved shirt fairly often in the summer, especially when driving, because the sun fades the shit out of tattoos and I don't always feel like putting on sunscreen. No sense in putting a lot of time and money into well-done tattoos to have them fade. Good point that I've never even considered. My fashion in high school was put a hoodie on and suck it up. Is it 100 degrees? Put a hoodie on and suck it up. Is it minus 30 degrees? Put a hoodie on and suck it up. Word. Too lazy and poor to care about fashion, or what people thought. Sucking it up was what I was good at. Though I gotta say I wear hoodies just because I am insecure about low body weight. I wanna know about the people who wear shorts when it's below freezing out. My legs are never cold. My arms freezing beyond belief. Mon's not hot. The girl told me, take off yo jacket. I said, babe, mon's not hot. Because sometimes I don't feel like wearing a bra and rather sweat than be restricted. We really should destigmatize going braless, loudly crying. Covers scars. I hope that you're okay now. I'm thin and it's comfortable. Same. I get cold if it's less than 25°C, 77°F outside, so I wear a hoodie all year round. Wow, I am quite the opposite. Anything above 85 is unbearable to me. I love cold temps. Depression. Long sleeves make me feel safer when I'm depressed. Don't know why, but it's something I've let the people close to me know if I'm wearing long sleeves when it's hot out. I'm not okay. It's because you can suck your arms in like a turtle. I have self-harm scars from years ago and people either make fun of them or pity me. Just leave me alone. Man, sun protection is of greater importance than heat protection. Because I was too lazy to put on a bra. Because being snuggly is nice and also more reason to eat ice cream, monsieur. But it's not snuggly when it's 100 degrees out. What's 100 degrees in Celsius? Like 38. Uncomfortably hot. You mean nice and warm, monsieur? Because it stops the staring. I have many scars running up and down all sides of my arms from self-harm, monsieur. When I work up the courage to go outside with short sleeves, it often leads to a lot of people staring. Many times people bring it up, which really sucks, but even worse is when I hear other people bring it up among themselves behind my back. Because shade from the sun and because I like hoodies. Because I can. I've got a hoodie addiction. My son is autistic and wears a hoodie every day all day. Allows him to put the hood up to get a little distancing for his senses. They make shirts with hoods. I had one when I was younger. Might be better for the hotter days. Smiley face. Dysphoria skeptical smiley face. Same. Sucks ass, but it works. Indeed it does. Because 1. I only have so much clothing. 2. I'm insecure about my body. 3. Self-harm scars. Isolation x 100. Helps with disconnecting from people. Depression is strange. I live in Texas and I'd still wear a hoodie most of the time going to school even if it was May. You wake up in the morning when it is cooler outside and your room is possibly cold too. The first thing you see is the same hoodie you wear every day since it is easy and comfortable. Then you throw it on real quick and go. Not much thought. Gets regrettable when it is truly hot out. But at the time it just didn't matter to you. Barcode arms. I'm insecure. Don't know what for. Do you turn heads when you walk through the door? The real question is, do you think you turn heads when you walk through the door? Respect the drip, Karen. Mosquitoes. They love me. I hate them, monsieur. One time at summer camp, everyone in my cabin was attacked by mosquitoes overnight. But the camp staff treated us well, taking us to the first aid center instead of our first class for the day, and we got free ice cream, monsieur. Nowadays I pay for my ice cream with money instead of blood. Suffered from anorexia for about a year now. I look like a stick and I kinda don't want to show that off to the world. Why no? Any weather is sweater weather when you've got body image issues. There's this thing called pizza. You're welcome. And I apologize in advance. Ever seen a fishing shirt? It's a hoodie made out of quick-dry material. The hood keeps the sun off your neck and face and you seem to stay cooler than you'd be if you were wearing a t-shirt. You just got me really excited and then I googled it and this is not as advertised. It all just looks like Under Armour shot in bowling shirts. Because I'm not wearing a bra. Hoodies are comfy. They make me feel safe. Sometimes I'm too lazy to take them off. Sometimes I don't want to wear a bra. Sometimes I know it'll be cold inside wherever I'm going and walking outside for a few seconds in the heat is fine. Drug withdrawal. Cheers. I don't mind the heat, but I really mind the cold if I encounter it. 100 degrees Fahrenheit is 37 Celsius for those who aren't from USA. because I'm almost always cold, and if I go inside somewhere, even in a car where the AC is blasting, I will almost always be freezing and regret not bringing a hoodie. I'm the exact same way. A more than slight breeze outside will make me wish for one too. I am so skinny that you could see obvious bone, and I got tired of being called a skeleton. To hide the track marks. I'd rather boil inside the hoodie than fry in the sun. I keep my apartment cold and run cold, so when I'm outside in the heat it doesn't bother me. If anything, it's ultra cozy with a warm breeze. Also, it hides the boobies. I am insecure about my body, bruv. I like operating from the security of a pouch. Everybody sing it with me now, asterisk. I hate my body, asterisk. There's X's drawn with pen all over my arm and I have to hide it. Better than the alternative, my friend. It's the small victories. Man, if it works for you. Sun protection. Cause we like to hide shame with hoods, so it makes us feel good. Sometimes, depending on what you're doing outside or how long you're going to be outside, it's better to wear something to keep the sun off you rather than wearing as little clothing as possible. If I was to take it off, I have nowhere to put it. Cause it was the first thing I saw. Winking face. Multiple reasons. I'm a grown man, 5 feet 3 inches, 89 pounds, and therefore I'm always cold. I also have autism with huge sensory issues. Hoodies and sweatshirts make it easier to serve sensory and aesthetic purposes. I am also a transgender man, with an E-cup chest. So when my ribs hurt from overbinding, the material sits just right and doesn't draw extra attention. As an M-boobied person, I gotta say, 89 pounds with E-cups and binding on top of that, I really do not envy your back pain. Good luck to you in wherever your transition takes you, but I imagine you'd be glad to be rid of those. Lol. I'm almost twice your size with similar bra and I feel top heavy sometimes. I can't imagine. Hoodies for life. Partially because I'm a twig, and partially because I just feel naked and exposed otherwise. Insecure. It's comfy. I love my hoodie and I feel naked not wearing one. While we're at it, explain why people crank the AC and wear a hoodie and sweatpants around the house. Because my boyfriend is hot at any temperature above 67°F and I'm cold at any temperature below 72°F. So we compromise at 69°F year-round and I wear a hoodie and sweats. I used to do it. Not much anymore, but for sure insecurity. And I have eczema really bad and people would say, "What's that on your arms?" Like I don't know it's there. I hate how I look in an oversized hoodie is an easy way for my body to not be perceived. Insecurities at its finest. I used to be insecure after my skinny arms. To hide, I like to wear hoods, I guess. We can. Mon's not hot. Makes me feel safe. I will wear a hoodie whether it's 0 or 100. Because pulling a hoodie up over your head completely fucks with your hair, which is annoying if it's already presentable. Thank you so much for watching and have a good day.